Welcome to sunny Malta. It is the Malta Eurovision Song Contest 2018. And now next to us is the winner of the Malta Eurovision Song Contest 2017. She represented Malta at the Eurovision Song Contest in Kyiv with a fantastic song, Breathlessly. It's Claudia Faniello. Hello, Claudia. How are you?
Hello, I'm very well. Always nice to see you. And always looking forward to talk to you and exchange some things that are going on at the moment.
Thank you very much, Claudia. So now you were the winner last year in the Malta Affairs and Convention Center here, and now you're coming back to be part of the show. Obviously,
yes.
How is the feeling for you to be now out of the competition but be part of the show?
It's totally weird. If I could use that word, it's a bit weird because I'm usually always one of the contestants. As you know, I come from a long way, and this year this was my first rehearsal today on Wednesday. So meeting the singers and feeling their excitement, I miss it so much. I am excited to perform next Saturday, of course. But it's a totally different experience being one of the contestants. I wish them all the best, and I'm hoping I will come back again because I miss it too much.
Of course.
And today was like, I'm realizing even more how much it is such an amazing experience to be in the festival.
Well, just like your brother Fabrizio, he has been coming back a few times. He's been to Eurovision twice, so why not? Oh,
exactly, yes. In fact, I was just talking to Richard Edwards backstage, and he has been there before with Firelight. So we were exchanging this opinion about coming back and how the Eurovision is a beautiful platform, and especially for us Maltese, as we always say, because we have such a small country, we don't really have an actual music market, and this gives us the opportunity to feel as if we are real artists, like living as a real artist, especially after you win.
Yeah.
The journey from February, in our case, till May is really hectic. You have to be really prepared psychologically for it, but it's what every artist dreams of living.
Yeah. No, you're not just like real artists, you are real artists.
We are, but in Malta we need to have another job. So we're not full-time artists. We are full-time artists in our being, but not in actual life. So thanks to the Eurovision we get to experience that, and it's very addictive. One thing I can tell you, it is very, very addictive.
That's why you have been coming back for so many times. And I think I remember 2008 was Caravaggio.
Yes, but the first time was in 2006.
6 even, okay.
Yes, so that's a long way back.
Yeah.
And yes, and then I stopped for around 4 years, and then I was back last year.
Wow, fantastic to see you back, and of course also that you come back in the future. So
definitely. Even in Kyiv, I was telling the Maltese delegation, even though we didn't pass for the final, I was like adamant already that I want to come back to Eurovision Song Contest. So yeah, it's in the pipeline in the future. At the moment, I'm focusing on school because I'm doing a course in university, which I started this year. And I have another couple of years till I finish. So then after I will have more time on my hands, and I will concentrate then on maybe another comeback.
Creating another song with a power in you. Would it be a ballad you're going to be selecting, or something different? Because I know you're very diverse. Whenever you had entries to the national final, they were all different.
Yes.
So what would be the next song you would be looking at?
I really don't know. This was a question they used to ask me when I took the break, the 4 years break. Like, if you had to come back, what style of music would you come back with? But I wouldn't know, because I think it depends how a song touches you, and when the song enters your life, in which phase in your life you're going to listen to a song and choose it. When I chose Breathlessly, I was going through a period of my life that when I heard Breathlessly, we came into one. It was like mirroring what I was going through. So that's why I chose to come back with Breathlessly. So I suppose it would be a similar experience with me coming back after last year. So I wouldn't know exactly what style. I know for sure that it has to be a song that mirrors what I would be in that moment.
Let's wind the clocks back to Kyiv now and to Eurovision 2017. What were for you the most fantastic moments, and which moment you were dreading?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't think of a moment I was dreading. I was enjoying it so much, but genuinely so much, that even though it was very hectic, very tiring, very demanding, I was absorbing it so much in a very positive way. I worked hard for it, and I took it all in as positively as possible, as I was saying. What I loved, though, and I have really good memories about, are the rehearsals. I loved being on the stage. Just 3 minutes. 3 minutes goes like this. You work so hard for years and years for those 3 minutes. Well, thank God we managed to be on stage more than just one time, of course, because of rehearsals. And I remember how emotional I used to get. Every time I sang Breathlessly, the song has something, it gets to me. And even if I sang it like a million times, and I remember very clearly how I used to feel during the rehearsals. It was very, very intimate for me. And then, of course, we were a nice group of, I had a nice group of entourage with me. They always kept me smiling, positive energy. So I really lived it nicely. Very, very nicely, because I remember the minute I won, a lot of singers, Maltese singers that went before me, told me, Clau, like it's going to be really hectic, and there might be things that you won't like, that maybe you want to change. Be careful. And I did listen to the people who were giving me their advice, of course. But to be honest with you, I lived it really, really nicely. And I was there wholly to enjoy myself and doing a good performance.
So after the Eurovision Song Contest in May, then you came back to Malta. How was the time here in Malta, coming back to your own nation? How did the welcome go?
Well, I felt blessed back then, because even though we didn't make it to the finals, the people were so happy with the presentation that I gave back in Kyiv, that they were just satisfied that I did my best. And so it was very warm. And even the Maltese delegation told me it was one of the years that the people united together. And even though we didn't pass to the final, they were all happy because, not satisfied with the result, of course, but happy with the presentation we gave. And that for me was a beautiful thing, to come back to something warm, and no disappointments. Of course, there was a disappointment because we weren't in the finals, but not with me. So I was safe.
Yeah. No, and like I said to you before, and also to other Eurovision performers, they don't qualify their country for the final. It's not all about being in the final; it's all being part of the whole contest.
Yes.
And that's how you have to look at it.
I wouldn't have said I want to be back. If I took it badly,
no.
I wouldn't, because I remember even in Kyiv, I told them definitely I will be back, even after the result, because it's too much of a nice experience, or at least that's how I look at it.
Exactly. Then we had last year when you won this national final here, I was asked by OGA Germany to hand over a prize, to invite you to the Eurovision weekend in Berlin.
I remember you giving me that prize.
So
just after the press conference.
Exactly. How did you enjoy Berlin?
I loved it. I loved it because I was with the other Maltese singers. Glenn, and Kurt, Kalea. There was the young one, Sebastian, and we were a really nice group from Malta. And the hosts were really nice. Everyone was really nice, and the event came out nicely as well. I loved Berlin. In fact, the minute we arrived, me and Kurt got lost because we told them, we're going around, and we had rehearsals, and they were calling us like, where are you guys? Oh God, we kept walking and admiring Berlin as a city, yes, and we totally got lost. But they were really patient with us. And then the after party, I was the last one to go out from the club. I enjoyed it so much, and dancing all night long. It was great. I would love to do it again.
Well, hopefully you will be doing this again, hopefully, and then also if it's not only Berlin, you can also join other clubs as well to do that.
Yes.
So you are still performing with a live band here in Malta, I think? You have one?
Yes,
Tell us
I
a
do
bit
have
about
a band.
that.
Well, they will be featuring in this year's festival as well. Yes.
Okay.
Some of them were with me when I had When It's Time in 2003. But not all of them. Today, on Saturday, not today, because today we're going to rehearse. But on Saturday we're going to be the whole band, and just to remind the public that I have something else beyond Eurovision as well. And in fact, we did a mashup of some of the songs I already released with the band, to give them a push and to again remind people that Eurovision is nice, but
there's life afterwards as well.
There's life afterwards, and there's a musical life afterwards. So I'm very happy to be performing with the band as well, not just as a soloist.
Would you want to take the band then also to Eurovision in the future? Would that be an option?
It could be an option, yes. I mean, we all come from different backgrounds. And they don't follow Eurovision as much until, of course, I won, because they were glued to the television. But they're very excited to perform tonight. I mean, the stage is beautiful, it's a very professional atmosphere here. So every musician enjoys that. Whether he's not a fan or a fan of Eurovision, every musician enjoys a performance of this caliber. So, yeah.
Now here's a very tough question, and I know that you Maltese are very diplomatic about this.
Yes.
So now, which of the 16 acts could follow you in the footsteps?
You know what? I knew you were going to ask that question. I'm not going to be diplomatic. I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard the songs.
Okay.
So maybe you could ask me Saturday, but. Well, Saturday I will be hearing them for the first time. Maybe after they finish, you could ask me that question. But to be honest, I didn't hear any of the songs, so I wouldn't know. But I hope the best song wins. I hope the public is happy with the song they will be choosing, along with the jury. And I'm sure whoever is going to go up to Portugal will give their best. I mean, we're all here. Now I'm here just as a guest, but I'm sure the competitors are all here to give their best for this festival here, and if they're going to win. So I wish them all the best, and to really enjoy it as much as I did. I really wish that whoever is aspiring, even singers who are not in the final, to go through the Eurovision experience, because it's amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for saying those lovely words. Back to your band. Where can we see you perform together with your band here in Malta?
Well, mostly in festivals during summer. There are a lot of festivals going on. Malta loves music and loves live music. So mostly in summer, because of course in winter everywhere is more quiet.
So it's like open air.
Yes, open air venues. We do a lot of wine fests and stuff like that. All open air. They're very, very nice venues to sing at, and summer brings so many happy things, you know.
Of course.
So it's the season to perform with the band live in different venues.
And what's the act called?
Oh, Claudia Faniello, we kept it like that.
Okay.
Yes,
super.
yes. They let me keep it like that.
From one Faniello to the other Faniello, your brother, of course. We have to
Yes.
bring him up.
Yes.
He has a new single out
Yes.
just lately, and so how is he doing these days?
Well, he's very happy to be back. He's working on an album. And we support each other like we always do.
Yeah.
And now, yes, he has this new song with a new video, and I'm very happy for him because he had a time where he was quiet. He took a break, which I think is good for an artist because you find yourself again. You renew yourself, kind of. You reinvent yourself. That's the right word. And then that's what he's doing. Now he's appreciating even more because after you take a break for a musician, it's not easy. It's not easy not being out there. You think that people are going to forget you, or you think that you have no muse, And then when you come back, you realize why you needed that break because then you come back stronger than you were before.
Exactly. Claudia, hopefully you come back stronger than ever before in a few years' time with a bang to represent Malta at Eurovision again.
Yes,
Thank you so
I
much
hope
for
so
taking the time. Great to see you again.
Breathlessly, I'll be watching you breathlessly, knowing there's a vacancy within your heart. Breathlessly.